Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine.
W content?
Yeah, you got it. So W content. My phone's dead. I can't see chat. You have your phone?
Yeah.
Let me see that shit.
You're still live, right?
I think so. I have no idea.
W content is just
We're in here, Ben.
Oh, it's around there. Hey.
Hello, Ben.
You know.
Greetings.
In order for me to, that thing's on.
Yeah, it's on.
I'm texting you, but then I have to watch the stream to find out where you actually are because you don't respond to me.
Oh.
Whoopsie.
We're just having so much. Oh, I'm on the screen too. Oh, well, I look handsome.
That was your stream. You guys are doing 2 streams, not now, just one.
No,
Just one, yeah, but it's on the Kick website.
You guys are getting some great views, huh?
8 to close with 2,000.
Is that good for you?
That good for me? Yeah, it's pretty good for me. That's above the average. It's pretty.
Are we supposed to pretend you haven't met me?
No, you can see that. Yeah, I can see that bit went off. I didn't know you posted a picture in Discord.
My bad.
Yeah, but no, we're all good here.
Open that up. You get better light if you open that.
Yeah, sure.
Lined up, turn the light
Which
on.
one's your room?
Guess which one is her room?
Ooh, you both have gamer rooms.
These were teenage boys.
Yeah.
You can take pictures of the rooms.
I think.
Look at which one is the one.
Well, the right one now.
The female is in, who is like
I wanted to say the left one was hers, but now it's. She said it's messy. It's the right one.
Yeah. Why is it so messy? It's 1 weekend.
1 weekend. It's just a lot of junk. Well, it's got a big old yoga ball in here. That's nice. You got Sennheiser kit.
It's funny with like Z and everybody.
Maddie was so funny when she came on the screen, guys. She's really bringing it for you.
Have you ever seen My Name Is Earl? Did you know the reference I was making, Ben?
I've heard of that show. I think I've seen it once.
Yeah, there's the lead guy that dates her. Looks just like that woman. She's
Betty?
yes, just like Betty. Just like Betty.
Yeah, she's an attractive woman for
She's
me.
attractive. Yeah, I'm saying for her age. Sheesh. Oh wait, you have like a no shoes on the carpet.
Mom started a live stream. He has a Facebook page where it's live streams
Oh, on Facebook?
about his racing.
Oh, that's cool, yeah.
There's a cup.
Yeah.
He's,
There's a cup. This is the cup.
he's down. He
by the
would've
way,
let us out a
just so you have the proof.
Oh, that's what you were complaining about.
I wasn't even complaining. I wasn't even complaining. I wasn't even complaining. I was making a point. Okay.
You guys are streaming.
Yeah, we're streaming right now. Yeah. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do next. But does this work?
Yeah. You want to chat? Yeah.
I got it here, too.
Oh, do I have a mod in my chat?
I think all of the Thorpers are finding this stream.
I got it.
The who?
Oh, yeah. I got it here, too. So
What's a Thorpeter? What's a Thorpeter?
All 12 of
You
them.
want to read that?
I know. I saw that. Yeah, I thought I had some mods in my chat though. Let me go find my.
Interesting chatters, huh?
There's some funny ones. There's some non-funny ones. Hey, chat, can you guys be nice, please? Mods, where are my mods at? Where are my fucking mods at, chat? Chat, where are my mods at, please? Chat.
I haven't had any time, honestly.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're gonna spend our time cleaning. We're gonna do a cleaning
I didn't even
show.
have the
So you guys met the landlord?
Yeah, we
He's
met Ronnie.
great, isn't he?
He's a cool guy. They're very chill.
He's Portuguese, old Portuguese Rhode Island. That's super Rhode Island.
Mm-hmm.
There are more Portuguese people here,
Get some chips.
like within a 20-mile radius of here, than anywhere else on Earth except
And here, why?
Portugal.
Wait, why?
They all moved here. I think they like the fishing. There used to be whaling here, but I think they came after that. I don't know why.
Like whales?
You know what I mean?
Whaling, like harpooning?
This used to be, there's a whaling museum. You guys should go to it. It's
No
really
way.
cool. Yeah.
Oh, put that up. You gotta put that on the itinerary.
Yeah, it's in New Bedford. New Bedford, it's kind of like one of those ghetto places now, but it used to have more millionaires per capita than any other place in it. It's because the whaling industry was it was money.
Mm-hmm. Look that up.
Yeah, I guess because they heated all their lamps with the oil from it. You know what I mean?
Oh, speaking of thing we were talking about earlier, sure this thing works out. So,
Yeah.
GoPro, attach it to an HDMI.
Is that literally a GoPro?
Yeah, this is a GoPro. It has a chest mount on it and a media kit on top of it, so that way I can do HDMI out to it. And then on this backpack, on here, it goes straight to this modem, which has on the sides, it has the the things. You can't see it right now. I'm not going to pull it out because it's going to fuck up the stream. But it's like plugged into here. That makes it so that way it can emit broadcast.
So what's the rest of the backpack?
So the rest of the backpack has the cords and all the wiring. So like the inside is like cut up, so that way the wires can go easily through.
Oh, so that backpack is part of it?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like
right
a
now
kit?
it has some most of my clothes in it. So it has most of my stuff. Because I just took one.
But it's like made for that thing.
Yeah. It was specifically designed for it.
You ever get worried about getting jacked with that on you?
Like someone just like, no one fucking...
It's like a couple grand.
Nope,
isn't it,
nope.
altogether?
Probably, yeah. No one knows what the fuck it is, though. So no
Yeah.
one... Everyone's just like, what the fuck? This guy looks like... He looks like I'm a suicide bomber. Yeah, like, okay, I don't even touch this guy.
Suicide bomber.
Yeah, they don't...
Darius, is that anything you do to me, he does to you?
What does that mean?
Anything.
In the chat.
What does that mean? What does that mean explicitly?
It means whatever you do to me,
Sexually?
he will do to you. I think that was the threat.
Well, we're just holding hands.
Oh, yeah.
We're just holding hands and just hanging out.
Do you guys feel okay about this, like, meeting up thing?
Like me and Grace meeting?
Well, I was watching you, and I know what it's like, a female and a male together, and she's like kind of like all over you, and I mean, is it
I saw the first time I saw.
men have, well, I mean, you can't just be all over a guy for hours. I don't know.
Well, I saw.
How are we
Grace,
handling that, kids?
when I saw Grace for the first time, I knew
The
that
chat goes wild.
I knew that me and her were
Well, as
gonna
long
hit it off.
as you have an understanding that, like, okay, we're doing this as entertainers, that's fine. But.
Yeah, we're like two entertainers, and we're nothing more than that. Just two content creators.
Well, I know how chemistry works, kids.
We're just two content creators,
Yeah.
and
She's an adult.
I'm an adult. You don't have to,
she's an adult, but
you don't
like
have to worry about it.
we're all just doing content and just having a great time.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in this room for a second. Cool plants. I am a guy. Grace, how do you feel about meeting up with another person of the opposite gender as a Catholic woman as well?
I feel like we have an understanding.
Yeah, do you?
There's an unspoken code, of course, and I just know by my own head that even if there was anything that could come into my head that'd be ill, I would need to wait.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that if you respond to like physical rizzing all day.
Mm-hmm.
I would think it would be something wrong if you didn't.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Well, I know she is raising me up, and I am responding physically back. But I do know at the end of the day that until there is any sort of contact,
Well, it's easy. It's relatively easy for a female to just be like, "All right, good night," right?
Yeah.
For a guy, I'm not saying it's the end of the world. Like you just
No,
have
like-
to deal with it.
Yeah, no. I know. I've already accepted that in my heart, and I know that until there is like I said, a marriage or anything.
Well, some guys are like, "Oh, well, if you're doing this, then there's an understanding of how this ends."
Well, how about we just
you
how
should
about
be clear about it?
well, let's just get this out of the way now then. Would you could I have your consent to speak to your daughter
to speak to her?
in maybe a romantic sense? If I would just speak, where of course there's
Well, you don't need his consent. I'm
Oh,
an
you mean you
adult.
want to have this conversation in front of me about how this?
I'm kind of asking for your
I
hand
don't.
in a way. Like, can I ask for your hand in courting?
You're asking for my hand?
Oh no, wait.
My blessing?
I'm not religious. I don't know how this goes. I just want to know if I can court her. Ben, is that okay with you?
Is it okay if you're formally courting?
Yes, I invite her to a date. I would like to ask her on a date tomorrow. I would like your permission.
I don't know about that. Does she want me to do this?
Does she want you to give me permission?
Yeah.
I would like that. Just because I know I'm respectful to you as the father.
Why do you owe me?
I don't owe you anything. But I feel like
I would say if you want to,
Oh,
if
lock the
you're,
door?
if you're
You just lock the door?
no, turn the light on you, Mara. Lock him in. I would say if you're looking for me to formally approve of something, then we would have to talk about that. But you're in the pre-courting. I mean, you're saying
Yes,
You're
so
saying, I think the two of you would have to say, like, I was going to
invite her to a date tomorrow, and I was waiting to get your approval to do it before I did it. But now she's here, so.
I don't know how that would normally work.
Well, I don't think you need his approval.
No, of course he doesn't need my approval, but at some point you would be saying, I'm going to be pursuing her with the possibility of marriage and children, right?
Correct.
I don't think you were there yet, are we? Seems a little rash.
At the moment.
Maybe you're open to it.
I'm open to the idea.
Grace is open to it. All right. I mean, I think it would be a little bit depending on how fast everything goes, but I mean, I would take it easy at this point.
You take it easy, okay.
So well, I'm just saying, in all honesty, like I've known Grace her whole life. I don't think she's had a lot of experience, so I would go super slow.
No, completely understood. Like I said, I'm just mostly saying I'm starting off with a date. I'm just saying a date. We can see how we like each other. We talk about things more specifically. And
I think that you would ask her for a date.
Well, there's a difference between content creation and a real relationship.
That's what I'm saying. You two retards have got to figure out what you're doing here. And because you are people, right?
Yes.
This is not actually the internet.
So we could do So we could do like a streamed. So we could do like a streamed date. And here's the thing: you could just you could just do. So tomorrow you could just watch the date that me and Grace have after I ask her, and then you just tell me how you feel.
Are you asking like Dad or like me, her actual father?
I'm asking Ben Thorp.
The real me.
Yes.
On camera. Well,
how many layers deep are we right now?
I don't know.
how many layers
I always understood this when people were on panels. I understood it, but like, I understand that the content that you guys are doing, because I understand human beings and how they work.
Yes, but there's also a reality.
It's hard to differentiate when you're actually physically with someone for.
So here's the thing.
Hours.
Here's how
I'm not saying like you're a victim if
if
your sex drive is going, because like that's gonna be okay. You'll survive, but. I do think you might run into like a problem with being frustrated or confused on either side.
You know what, Ben? You do have a good point. Because she
might get attached to you emotionally. You might get.
Does she have a history of getting attached?
Emotionally or like physically, like sort of saying like, "Hey, what's up?"
Have you ever been on a date?
Yeah.
Like, what's a date to you?
No. The answer is no. She's just lying.
I've been on a date.
Wow.
Like a restaurant, like someone invited you to a restaurant for like, not for like, oh, let's go get back to eat.
Spicoli has accosted you. That's about the way
No, I went on a real date.
I love that Spicoli guy. That was interesting.
He's a fascinating guy.
That is. Listen, I've been on the streets of Phoenix. I've seen a couple of those guys a couple times, but like that was a.
He's actually not one of. If you say like he's kind of a homeless guy,
that guy are just like rambling.
He lives in his car, but it's a Beamer, and he's related to like this famous feminist philosopher named Susan Sontag. So like, he knows like Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, okay.
Like they used to come out, over the house.
I'm like one layer.
He's some kind of like trust fund burnout. You know what I mean?
Interesting. So I'm a layer removed from Nancy Pelosi now. This is interesting.
Yeah.
What is it like? How many 3 people removed from whatever? What is that thing? Okay, so now I'm really close.
Yeah.
As I was before.
Yeah. I don't.
Look, I'm not trying to cock block or pussy block or anything.
No, I'm
just saying.
I'm not.
You have to realize that you are young people.
Yes.
Who are in reality.
Yes.
And you're spending a lot of time close together, which is fine if you have an understanding. But I'm just saying, like, just be aware that, like, just because it's online doesn't mean it's not also.
No, so there's this concept of, I talked to Grace about this, the mask. And when you're wearing the mask, sometimes the mask, in the movie The Mask, it encapsulated Jim Carrey. And sometimes if we're masking that we're doing this, maybe there's a reality where there's something deep layered into that.
And I don't really care if someone gets hurt. I'm just saying, you just want to be careful.
Who do you think's more likely to get hurt, though?
At the end of this?
Probably.
I have no idea.
Which of us would hurt the other one more?
Who's more of a pussy?
Chat, what do you guys think?
Interesting. Do you have to kick out?
Me?
Yeah.
You're going to be the most hurt.
I find it all very confusing, honestly. But I think you guys are wonderful. You have wonderful chemistry.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sit here being the old guy saying like,
No,
you should be careful. How do I fucking know how this works? Nobody does this.
They said Ben Thorp foot stream.
Oh, his roof toes.
They want a height
That was it.
check. Can we get a height check?
Oh, it's gonna be difficult to do right now.
Yeah, because he's got the
Wait,
POV.
how about
Oh, right.
you can probably reflect it or take a picture and then just like if we stand side by side.
Okay. We just do a height check. It's just.
It seems like he's having a cozy time on the couch. You don't have to get up, Ben.
I have moved
you know,
since you last saw me.
you don't have to-
Hold on a second, I just need to get a cigarette.
Okay.
This is
you
actually
guys calling
some
it
get
a
out
night?
shit. Yeah, pretty soon. I just want to show them the back field and like the path and stuff.
Yeah, it's cool. Have you seen out there?
Oh yeah, with all the fucking tall grasses.
Bushes and stuff.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just kind of like.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah, look at it over here.
It was pretty. I want to take like a little thingy out there, little chair, one of those lawn chairs.
Yeah, yeah.
Sun tanning out
Sun-
there.
yes.
I mean, I guess you don't suntan, right? You're trying to
I
keep
mean,
from getting too dark.
Well, no, I want to encapsulate a little bit of myself sometimes.
You want to own the darkness.
On the darkness of
They
myself.
said he has to duck to get into his own room.
I'm just so used to it. Well, no, I don't have to, do I?
If you're wearing shoes, you probably do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm used to hitting my head.
Yeah, I don't think we need the height check. I think we're good enough on that. I think we figured it
So
out.
listen, Darius. I want to try to riz on behalf of Grace. Like, do you really have to go back on Wednesday?
I was thinking that actually. I mean, there's definitely a reality where I do stay here. It's just we need to wait like a 24-hour, 48-hour period.
What could you do as far as your ticket goes?
I could just cancel it. I could just not show up.
But you'd lose all the money.
And that transaction probably, I could probably claim.
Did you get
I'd probably
it
do a dispute.
refundable? Because sometimes if you have...
I never get
'cause there's,
fundables.
there's shit you could do. Like, you guys could get on the boat and go to the Newport Folk Festival. It's in a few days. That's
Yeah.
like killer. It's like
Didn't you tell me about that?
$200
Yeah.
tickets.
Wait, what day-
If you're on the water, you can just take it all in from the water.
What day is it?
Isn't it like June 28th?
This is like literally the best place to
Yeah.
be in the summer.
Yeah.
Rhode Island. You get the water. There, you can go like visit the mansions. You can go to polo games, like polo, like
Oh, yeah,
literal
like,
polo.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
weird.
They
You
let
ha-
black
you
people in now.
Yeah, I was about to
You
say
haven't
I've
even-
never, never done that before, but I know I've
It's
seen it in
literally
movies.
like it'd all be like great content.
Yeah. You haven't even
Go
been on
to
the boat.
go to the mansions. You know where the you don't even know what Newport's known for, right?
No, the 100s. That's about all I know.
The menthols.
Yeah.
No, there are these huge mansions from like the late 1800s. All the millionaires like they summered there. They're like European castles. Like it's crazy. You can go in them. I don't know if they'd
Yeah.
let you GoPro in them, but they might.
I think they might.
They should.
Because you'd be promoting the, you know.
I
Yeah,
agree, like
that's
a media pass.
You can go on like
The cliff walk.
the cliff walk. It's free.
Mhm.
It's incredible. Like if you're from, you never lived on the coast.
He's from Maryland.
Well, I live in Maryland, so
But that's not the coast right here.
but it wasn't like the coast. I was like I was in Silver Spring.
And it was Maryland. That's like Chesapeake Bay, right?
Yeah.
So
Chesapeake
it's not really
Bay,
like ocean.
Yeah. No, I'm like Ocean City and stuff like that. I remember people go there. I don't think that's even like ocean. If you want to.
Ocean City, New Jersey.
Ocean City, where Maryland? I guess it is New Jersey, actually. Yeah. Ocean City,
Yeah,
New
I've
Jersey.
been there.
Yeah.
That place sucks. It's all flat.
Yeah,
and
no, it
stuff.
sucks. Yeah, that's why I'm like, does it really even count?
Did you ever go to like the Outer Banks, North Carolina?
No, unfortunately, I really wanted to though.
We used to go there because I went to college at William and Mary, and we used to always go.
Oh, I know it's.
I think it was called the Outer Banks.
We used to? The family?
Grace, when I was in college, you moron.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I got 2 hours of sleep. I'm sorry.
Don't start touching me. I'm done with that. You can touch this guy.
So true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it away, boss.
Yep.
So we're just dapping up each other. We haven't done a
Sure.
date. We haven't done a date yet.
This allows me to say like, yeah, you know what? Maybe the guy's not a pervert because like some other female. Look at that window. It looks so disgusting.
Like this window. This one looks fine. I see there's
It's like, what-
a lot of handprints. There's a lot
Isn't
of.
that Fido's nose?
Come
Speaking of Fido, where's
Come window.
I was looking for a dog.
Based down.
we gotta save Fido.
Oh yeah, we gotta get him
House.
when we visit my mom. We
Yeah,
gotta
There's a
get
black
Fido.
male who's being
Persecuted by a
Yeah,
white.
they want to cut his
Fido.
balls off. Honestly,
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
My dog, Fido. We need to save him.
he's untrimmed. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Well, why is he?
And well, what happens is because he's half husky, so he's like you, wound up like he's like, you know what I mean? His dad was a sled dog, so he needs a lot of exercise. I had 6 kids, so it's like, oh, that's going to be great. But they all like keep him cooped up, so he goes kind of crazy, and he gets slightly aggressive. So their mother's idea was to cut his balls off to like tame him, and I was like, well, why don't you just take him for a walk? So we barely avoided.
Yeah.
We saved Fido's balls first time around, but she's going to schedule another one, I'm sure.
Was he breeding or something? Were you using him to breed or?
No.
He was he was a product of rape, actually.
Oh.
His father banged his mother without the owner like knowing about it.
Jeez Louise.
But she was a whore too.
That is crazy. There's a lot of lore in this small town.
Because she bred sled dogs.
Oh.
You know, like
that's
seriously,
yeah.
she was
Those,
this crazy
that's a
lady. She used to live in Alaska, and she had like 15 dogs, but she sledded them. Sled them?
She did the Yukon?
She did that thing, Nome, Alaska, the Iditarod.
Iditarod, yeah.
There's a movie about that. I can't remember the name of it though. Maybe Snow Dogs.
Yeah. It's like a serious thing. Yeah. And she had these dogs. Remember we went over there and they're all on chains and they all like are just
like spinning
around in circles. Houses. It's all urine. The whole circle is like a circle of urine and shit. And the dogs are just like out there.
It was crazy.
And they're like, it's actually like she's actually part of like the pack more than that the dogs are there with the family. It's actually great for puppies because all the dogs are like with humans all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's not like a
with
puppy
each other.
mill or something, so he was like totally acclimated.
Yeah, so he's probably very social with other dogs and wasn't going to like tear something up if they saw him.
But also with people, because she had a family, and the family was like part of the pack.
Social.
And like, I don't know. It seemed like whoever was the head of the pack was actually like her husband, honestly. You know?
Didn't she teach them to jump up on her?
Yeah, and they were biting her hands and shit,
what?
like crazy.
Like jump up like this? Like
yeah.
Like that's no, that's bad. That's not good.
Like
but that's how they socialize, and they would.
Really?
She would have them bite her hands and stuff because that's how they. That's how they communicate.
That's how they show they're not a threat.
So, are you feeling? You must be exhausted, huh? All this.
In a sense, I like slept for like whatever time it took for. She delayed it. I think it was like 3 hours or less.
There's a person called Frozen Walkway who says he's in the Blackstone Boulevard area. Isn't that funny?
Oh, that's where your mother has a fantasy about being a man. Listen to this: being a guy, picking up a prostitute and taking her down to the at Blackstone Boulevard, taking her down to the cemetery, and
Wait, what?
ending it. That's her sexual fantasy. That's strange.
She did tell us both that. Yes.
Your mother told you about that?
Yeah, picking up a prostitute.
Just a fantasy
on Blackstone Boulevard.
Do you ever fantasize about being a woman? I mean, you don't have to.
Not frequently.
It seems odd, right? Like,
I mean, like sometimes when I want attention on Twitch, I think about it and I'm like, okay, that could be easy money. That's usually the case though.
I guess that's kind of a trans thing.
Yeah, no, there's a...
Anyways, Frozen Walkway, be careful.
Wait, what is that a place?
Thorp,
is that a real place?
That's like a really nice
Blackstone
area.
Boulevard, yeah, it's in Providence.
Okay, interesting.
Providence has more, like, really old historic buildings than any other city in America.
Well, I'm excited to go. I'm excited to tour around.
You,
we got 3 days or more.
England, right?
I've never been to New England. Ever. I thought
terrific.
I didn't even know it was a place here. I was trying to figure out where it was. I found out that it's now.
You never heard of like Boston?
I've heard of Boston, but I didn't know New England was anywhere related.
Oh, it's great. I mean, it can get boring. It's very expensive. That's the problem. But as a visitor, it's terrific.
What's that place with the whale that you guys like so much? That everyone likes spending money over at? It's like a whale clothing.
Oh,
Vineyard Vines.
Vineyard Vines. What is that?
Martha's
Vineyard is
Where's
like
that
where Obama lives. It's an island. You could actually take the boat out there.
Really?
Oh, great.
You could go to Martha's Vineyard, yeah.
On the boat? Is that a far paddle?
It's pretty far.
But that boat is a work boat. It's a clamors boat.
Uh-huh.
And so it's a really good boat, but like if it rains, you're fucked. It's got room for one person.
You got life vest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't swim, so
it's like I don't know. It's like probably like a $40,000 boat new.
Yeah.
But it's not like a yacht.
Well,
What I really want you guys to do is go to the Kennedy compound, which is right on the coast, and go clamming like right where the Kennedys are, and see if you can talk to a Kennedy. Because you legally can't. Legally, the water is owned by the people. You know what I'm saying? And so if you have a house on the water, people can can go there and pick clams or whatever up to the high tide line.
Y'all have a house on the water?
Her grandmother has a beach house.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we can do that.
The other place is on a lake or pond.
You don't even abandoned places we can go and explore?
Yeah, there's a lot in Myrna. There's a tunnel that runs under the city.
I'm curious to see that.
Oh, where is that?
What if I
There's a
can
guy who has a channel about it.
That's a reception test for me. First.
Are you one of those guys who like climbs like crazy shit?
I like doing the climbing stuff, but I like doing the like cave, spelunky shit. I hate that shit so much.
Yeah, there's there's an abandoned witch town in the woods.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Where witches used to like hide out in Puritan days, from the because they would be burned at the stake, and there was crazy shit that went on.
We'll need to take like a moment where like you're seeing like iCarly or like any of those like old like.
But you guys can't. I understand what's going to happen here. No one can focus here, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm mad ADHD. But like, if you just give me a goal,
But you guys stimulate each other. We all like overstimulate each other. I think we need to like go away from each other and just like calm down.
I want to go in my autism room now.
Yeah. Am I going with you, or if I just like should I stay out here? What's the vibe?
Oh,
Where are we
I'm
headed,
in my
baby?
safe space.
I mean, I'm following.
Have you shown them the downstairs?
Yes.
Yeah,
a little
but
bit.
not on stream.
Did you see the Murphy bed that folds down?
No, let's take a look at the downstairs.
So if you're all wound up, but I don't know what your lifestyle is, but like you can head over to the bowling alley and maybe find someone to like help you out.
Okay. Maybe. I think that Ronnie guy seemed pretty amped up. I was like, hey, what do you got going on?
I don't know. Sunday night
Ronnie is
in
an
Warren.
upstanding character. I will not have his name
See what you
slandered.
find. I don't know what your lifestyle is. You could go to Providence.
Is my phone in here? I got my phone.
You should give him the car. Can you drive a stick shift?
No, I can't drive at all. So that's we're gonna learn how to we're gonna learn
Do
that.
you have
right
a
now.
license?
We should have.
You can't drive?
I can't drive. I had no father growing up. Ben.
That's so interesting. I've met people. You're 26 years old.
26-year-old can't drive.
You've never had a driver's license.
Yeah, no.
You've never driven.
I have drove before, but it's like I've drove to like a McDonald's and back. Like,
You're not
nothing crazy.
comfortable.
You'd be driven.
Yeah, no. Well, I've drove to like a.
I've driven.
Yeah, I've driven.
He does
Okay,
that.
well, I don't know
all the
English.
time.
I speak Ebonics. Okay, hold on, wait. Let me get my shoes back on.
Well, you can take them down Second Beach.
Yeah, we're gonna go downstairs.
Yeah. It'd be fun.
I feel like you kids are gonna lose your minds because you're overstimulated.
Yeah.
Yes, let's just get over.
And you're gonna try to get in 3 days. How much is the flight? You're gonna go back to Arizona from here,
Yes. So from Providence Airport.
but you don't have anything you need to get back for.
I got a dog waiting for me.
A dog?
Yeah, I got a dog, a little chow chow.
But you have a roommate too.
I have a roommate. I have a dog sitter right now at my house. So he's chilling.
Your
But
roommate can't take care of your dog.
he can. He can extend it a little bit, but
Wait
there's a
second.
limit.
He wouldn't say like, "I'll take care of your dog." You have to get a dog sitter.
Well, they both left.
Well, so we both left for Miami
you're
to do.
both
Yeah,
traveling?
yeah, but he went back, so he's able to do it for now. But I'd have to double check with him first. But
But you still have a contract with a dog sitter.
it's not like a contract. It's more like just like okay. You want to know honestly, as a viewer who offered to come to and stay at my place, and I don't know what they're doing in my house, but they did some weird shit with my items. There's a picture of them with a flashlight, and they're being weird. I don't know. So let's just not get into it.
Is it
But
your
like,
flashlight?
I don't want to talk too much
Did
about
you
it.
bring it with you?
I did not bring any.
Because then you might not have to go to the bowling.
I don't need any of that.
But you have to clean.
Yeah.
Bowling
Yeah.
alley Riz.
Bowling alley Riz.
Yeah, have you ever played? So there's actually in Maryland they have this. You ever go bowling in Maryland?
Yeah.
So they have what's it called?
Duck pin.
Duck pins. I have never.
Only Maryland and Rhode Island in the whole country have duck
If
pins.
I see it, I might remember, but I do.
Little balls, they're
I,
like that.
I remember the name, but I cannot think of it for the life of me.
We got off eBay like custom little balls.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute. Wait, are they
That's
here?
really fun.
They
Yeah.
downstairs?
Yeah, like
I think they let you stream there.
Let's take another.
Yeah,
look.
I think they
Watch
would.
it.
It's really hard to get
Watch
straight.
it.
maybe in here. Yeah, we got
Watch
all-
it.
Oh, you have the balls, yeah.
Like the sets.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because it's 2 balls in a sack. You know, like it. Bring it.
The ball case.
Yeah, it's.
I got the ball sack, Grace. Don't worry. I want to make you carry that. Don't drop the more balls in your head.
And I had my son.
Sure you
Build all the nicks off of them. Let me see. Because look at the show them the thing. It's kind of like.
Oh, it's like announcing a penis.
It's a universal. I mean, it is funny though, isn't it? This is like old retro. You got the short size.
Oh, that is.
Those are nice. Huh?
That is retro as hell.
It's very Big Lebowski.
Yes, it's very big Lebowski.
It's like rubber, I think.
Oh,
Are they?
That's got a nice
that?
feel, doesn't it? Have you ever? You've gone bowling with big.
yeah.
They're too big, in my opinion.
Compared to
This
this,
is
I love the big
nicer.
ones though. I feel like the
You do?
I like
You don't
to.
feel like you're gonna break your wrist?
I sit here on the keyboard and mouse just going like this all day playing games. So like, listen, my wrist health is not something I give a fuck about.
Oh yeah.
So,
What size are you?
10.5. Not size. I heard your size 14s.
14 or 15, yeah. But that's not. They say like big. Priests can get like big feet, This
Yeah.
that's just proportionate
That's-
for a
yeah,
guy
it's-
6'8". That's not like Shaq
Yeah.
size.
Well, his feet are also.
You ever think about playing ball?
Don't you think?
What?
Wouldn't his feet also be proportional?
10.5 for a guy who's 5'8", 5'10".
No, you said Shaq. Never mind.
Yeah, because he's so big. I don't know. I think that's just
Like, all this heavy nails.
disabuse anyone of any other.
Chat says, thanks, Ben. Where did he hear that?
Say what?
Well, big feet. You know what I mean? It's the hand thing too with Trump.
Needed that
It was like
clarification.
I remember that.
I think
Do you remember when he did the
there's
thing where it's like he was
something
just like
about
pulling people randomly? It was like every time handshake he had like a pull on it.
Oh, yeah.
It was dude, I remember I saw the video of like him and Justin Trudeau, whatever the fuck his name is, and he's like the only person who like actually pulled him back when he was doing it. So it was pretty base. But yeah, we're gonna see
So
that.
you have
Mirage?
ADD.
I have something where I have to take meds.
Oh, you do?
I take I don't take it right now, but it's usually Ritalin or Adderall.
And that's actually speed, right?
Pretty much.
But isn't the problem that you're over fast?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's just
and
like
it counteracts it.
I mean, for real, it's no.
So you're off your
It's like a
meds.
downer for me. I'm off of meds right now. I'm on a rocker. I'm on a bender.
Do you self-medicate?
No, not at all. For
Like
Adderall,
smoke weed or something like to just calm down.
I mean, like not for anything related to ADHD. No, usually I'm just like on it all the time.
I feel like if you were here, like again, if you were here for like a couple of weeks, you might calm down a little bit.
Probably. I think.
You know what I mean?
I
You have more healthy stuff here. You're not
the
gonna
thing
be
is with
listening.
streaming, that's
It
work.
gets you-
That's
it
work.
almost gets you going.
Yeah, no, streaming it gets me going, and also that's part of the content. If I'm uppity and I can go ahead.
Oh,
and do
I
stuff,
see what you mean.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
riding it. You're
yeah,
riding
yeah,
it.
yeah. So I'm like, okay, like this is going. It's working with the job, so might as well.
But does it ever feel like at the end of like a stream, you're just like, oh
Poop.
my god?
Oh yeah, dude. We turned off
myself.
we turned the camera for like 5 seconds. I was ready. I was like, I should probably go to
Ready
sleep.
to collapse.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, ride the wave. Like it's a
Yeah.
gift, right?
Yeah, it's a
Because
streamer gene.
yeah, like I know there are a lot of autistic people that are like your age. That's not autism, though, right? ADD.
People say it's on the spectrum.
That has to do with it. But like, I would love to have an autistic guy who's like fanatical about editing. You know what I mean? So he just sits there like a tweet.
Oh, you're telling me that's how you get free labor. But those autistic, never mind. I don't
Or
get free
like a
labor
camera
from
guy
that.
who's like tech. He's got all the tech. Shit
Yeah,
worked out,
and
that
they're just
stuff.
hyper fixated on it, and they're just
Yeah.
like, oh, I gotta get this.
It's really useful.
Yeah, no, it is really useful. It is really useful, especially.
But I think in the end, like they'll be unhappy. Maybe I don't know. Like 'cause
happiness
you
is
don't know how to have
subjective.
relationships. You just do that all the time, and then you're like, I don't know.
You ever see The Good Doctor? You ever see the show The Good Doctor? He's like hyper autistic, but like he's a really good doctor, and that's like his whole thing. And like he's just like focused on his work, but he has no social life. But it's kind of a weird.
Right.
It's
You
kind
can
of.
kind of make it work. I would
Yeah.
say it's not
But he makes
as
it work.
easy if it works for you.
I mean, it works for when he's a doctor, but when he's not a doctor, it doesn't. So it's good for work, not good for life.
But if you have ADD and you're a streamer, it's hard for you to make plans, right?
Outside
like
of streaming.
have a
Oh
schedule
yeah,
and
oh
make
yeah.
sure
We went to Miami like with like just like telling everybody to kind of just gather around the
But you're saying
campfire.
it kind of works that way.
I mean, that's how streaming is in general. People don't really, in general, streamers
You don't
are.
have like a streaming schedule and like
For me,
schedule shit ahead.
I'm usually live by like 6 p.m. I think my chat would agree. I'm usually live consistently whenever on a consistent schedule. Not really. No, I'm usually waiting for something to happen, and then I'm like, okay, I'm ready to stream.
And you don't have like an agenda. You just go with wherever you're at.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's like, I don't know, I like it that way.
And people like, obviously, I saw your reviews. It's crazy.
Yeah, I
He
think
must be one of the top streamers on Kick, no?
I don't think so. There's a lot more.
Because the video game guys?
Yeah, no, I think I'm just getting,
You mean 1800 is not like, that's
I
gotta
mean,
be at least mid-level.
it's mid-level. I guess, I think it's mostly just I got my boys and, my Destiny fear watching me right now.
What's your male female? 80-20?
Like my body count?
No.
No, your viewership percentage.
You think I'm asking you whether 80% of your lays are with dudes?
I was curious. I wasn't sure. Are you talking about my audience?
What is the percent?
We don't need to talk about that. But it's actually no. It'd be 100% women. It'd be 100%.
Okay, that's good. That's a good answer.
That's good. Okay,
I think we had to get there.
Yeah.
I was trying to help you out.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't want to talk about that. It's
my female audience is probably like 1%.
Really, it's 99.1.
I would probably say so. I think
you're a very likable guy to females.
Yeah, but it's like Tinder stuff, and it's like girls dating, and it's like they think it's funny, sure. Like there's girls that join like
what girls think you're like a predator or something like that, or
a little bit like that. Yeah, it's kind of like the vibe.
Girls think it's like kind of demeaning to girls what you do.
Sometimes I think my audience that I interact.
But you're not really like a Mac Daddy.
Yeah, I'm not a Mac Daddy. It's okay. It's more of like cringe shit, but it's like I think that the girls see that it's just off-putting. I think the amount of people that I attract are more like alternative, and alternative people tend to be a little bit more like SJW. And I think the content I do, where I'm like streaming Tinder private conversations, probably isn't like.
But
SJW.
the girl knows you're streaming it.
Well, the girl that's on the other end doesn't know I stream it until I say that I'm streaming it. But when I go meet people in person, they know I'm streaming it. Okay. But like when I match with someone on Tinder and I start talking,
you don't say I'm a streamer.
Well, I do on my bio. My bio says I'm a streamer, but like it's not saying like I'm streaming every single conversation, which is.
I tried to go on Tinder and I had one chick and.
Well, you live in like a pretty small area.
You don't even within my radius, there's a ton of people.
Really?
Boston, Providence. Yeah, this is one of the most. Do you even know where we are?
I don't be
it's called like the megalopolis, the East Coast megalopolis. Like it goes from Boston down to DC. It's like the most densely populated area.
I fucking did not know that at all. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest.
You've never heard of that?
I'm winging it so hard right now. I'm gonna give it a buck.
Well, you know the West Coast. You got San Diego, San Francisco, LA.
Yeah, I was looking at a map and I was
Seattle.
Yeah, I saw that we're close to the water. I saw that, and I think I could if I wanted to, I could take a train to New York. I saw that.
Yeah, you should.
Which is actually super cool. I was like, we just do it.
This place is great because it's not that expensive here, but like if you were taking a vacation, it's perfect. We have beaches here, and small town shit. And then you can go on a day trip to Boston, day trip to New York too.
Ooh.
Get on a bus.
Have you been to New York before?
Go on the Chinese.
You have been to New York?
Yeah.
Oh.
Only for a little while though.
Yeah, you could seriously go to.
I love New York.
Catch it early, like they call it Fenghua. It's like these crazy buses that people bring chickens in.
Oh,
and stuff like
I
that.
remember. Did we go?
And they're like super cheap. It was something like that. And but you're like it's crazy driving on a bus into New York City, but it's fun. And then you can if you sit in the back, you can let people take shits back there and stuff.
Nice.
But then you get in, because you don't want to go drive into New York City. It's crazy to park and all that shit.
Is your 21st soon?
October 30th.
October 30th? Okay. I was like, we should go to New York. But then, like, New York's mostly like a kind of a club party place. So, I think that's what I like to do over there. It's like a little bit more clubby. So, we can go. We can go sightseeing, though.
There'd probably be a way you could. I can't say it because it involves the Secret Service.
Your handlers.
We'll go to the bowling alley and see what someone else to sell. We'll see. Maybe we can cop something.
A pretty girl who looks 20. I mean, you could probably get in a lot of places without.
Yeah, I think in New York they're a little bit more strict on that.
Yeah,
they're a little more liberal on that sort of thing. I think.
Yeah.
I think if we're talking like North Carolina or something, probably, or even Arizona, probably.
Yeah, New York City.
But New York City, they get a little bit of it.
I took her to. We went up to Boston at one point, and we went to like comedy clubs.
Yeah.
And it was.
Hello?
It was super crazy sitting there with her because they were just saying gross stuff.
Yeah. There was this wasn't it like I was in like 17.
We were like,
in Boston?
We were like the radio.
Yeah, we went to a comedy club. People. It was like a free comedy show or whatever.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, then I did meth and fucked my horse.
It was like
and
a lot of blues.
It was crazy. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, she was like, what, you were like 17 or something?
Yeah, I was like,
So you're feeling like, do you, I'm not like, so when you have ADD, do you find that like, so you bring, it brings you a lot of energy, but then you like crash, or does it just go all the way until the night?
I'll be for real, I crashed like an hour and a half ago. Like, as soon as we were at, after we ended that stream, I was like, I gotta do this. So I think we're gonna, I'm gonna get everything charged up, and if we get downstairs or
So you need like downtime.
Well, not right now,
not
but
stimulated.
I at least need to get this stuff out of my bag because it's kind of heavy.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking right now. So if you wanna instruct me with this,
I can't watch the stream you've been doing, right?
you can.
you
It's on
can't
there.
replay though.
But it's not on
until
YouTube where I
over.
can go back and watch.
There'll be a VOD after it ends. So as soon as this turns off, the stream ends on my channel. You get videos, and it's right there.
Oh, you don't have to like.
No, I don't have to
post
upload it anywhere.
per se?
No, I'll have an editor who will go through everything and do whatever. If you guys do you guys edit your videos?
Yeah,
You do?
No.
I edit all of it.
No, I mean, like, if you put a stream, you just leave it up.
Do you edit your
Oh
streams?
yeah, but
You're gonna have an editor edit your stream,
I pay a guy to edit myself.
but you
So, like,
leave the
edit
raw
the whole
stream, or everything is edited.
Usually I have them edit it, so it's like the interesting parts. If like just stuff that I edit.
You don't leave like a long stream up straight up.
Probably. I hope not. I used to do that when I was starting it because it was like easier to just put a raw stream up there. But like on YouTube, the stuff that does well is like short form content. So
Yeah.
I want to put like a 2 hour long thing. No one's gonna
Why
watch
not
it.
just leave the raw footage?
Because
in
it's
there?
2 hours and people are gonna be like, "Fuck that shit." I'm not watching all that. If anything, you would have a separate channel for VODs, and that's what people. If people want to watch VODs specifically, they would go to the separate channel and do that.
The VOD is the long form.
Yeah, which is like nobody.
So you only stream it live, and then they can't go back to it. You're only gonna put clips.
Yeah, pretty much. I only stream it live, and then I'll do the people make clips, and they'll have the VODs that'll be on their side channel, or they'll be in my video on demand on Kick.
Well, let's say I was watching the end of this stream, and I'm like, oh, I want to watch that stream from the beginning. You don't think anyone would want to do that?
They would. That's why they do the VOD channel. That's why there'd be another channel for the VOD. You would not put it on your main channel. The reason why you put it on your main channel is because it makes it look ugly, and the way whenever you look at somebody's channel and you want to look at their content, majority of people, they don't want to go ahead and see
4
like
hours.
an 8-minute video, then a 2 hour video. Like, who's gonna fucking watch that?
Well, but you will put this full stream on.
But I'll put it on a separate channel where that's expected. Whereas not on my channel, I would not want that to be expected because it's gonna fuck up. If you're just like binging my videos, now you're gonna binge a 2 hour video, no fucking
it's
shot.
Too much.
Yeah. So you make it, unless it's like a 1 hour video of like just straight high octane, which is like not happening unless like we're gonna go like, and we're gonna.
Yeah, that's what Grace has to do because she has 5-6 hour stream. I mean, it's just too much investment.
Yeah, sometimes you can do like. I mean, I watch all of Grace's streams from.
I can see your
Start to finish.
2 hours. I can't.
No, I can watch Grace's streams from start to finish. I think they're all content. I knew everybody in that call already.
Oh, you did him?
Not really.
No, he's just kidding.
There's some interesting personalities, but you don't really have these like personalities, right? You have Destiny personalities like Garantas and.
I guess so. I have some of my own little guys, but they're they're usually like banned these years, to be quite honest. So the people that have been banned in Destiny's community, they come to mine, and then they just.
You're a little bit of the bad boy in the.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a bad boy.
Well, you're
bad boy in the GGG community.
Well, yeah, because you're hanging with some haters over here.
I am hanging with some haters. I'm having to process that a little bit. Sometimes.
You're trying to bring me around to saying like I should apologize to him.
I mean, I think Steven would greatly appreciate it if you could admit right now that you did not, in fact, call any policemen on him, and you were just doing.
I never said I did.
Yeah, you should just.
I just said I added Ron DeSantis, Governor Ron DeSantis.
Oh, and that's
on Twitter.
Does he live in Florida?
He's the governor.
Does he live in Florida?
Can he do something about Destiny if
You
you
know
want
who Ron DeSantis is?
Can the governor of a
President.
state do something
to random
vis-a-vis
streamer?
the person in the state? Yeah.
Can he?
Yeah.
That's kind of like reporting on that a little bit, but it's like it's like a low report though. It's like he's not gonna actually see it. Like if I go ahead and like message Ron DeSantis, like I saw 2 crackheads fighting on the street.
I'm
still reporting it, but it's like who cares?
Joe Biden that your neighbor is making too much noise.
I mean, yeah, it's like a who cares moment, but yeah, no, I get it. I think there's layers of irony that everybody has and nobody understands it sometimes.
Well, I mean, if Destiny was, everyone would admit he was doing something that's illegal.
What doing? Ecstasy?
LSD?
LSD? Yeah, I mean, that's illegal.
So, how am I? I'm not the one who's...
Yeah, but you're being a snitch.
But he's openly doing it.
Yeah. But then everyone's openly snitching.
I'm a snitch.
You'd be saying, even if I said like, I
His
just
assumption is-
killed 8 people right now, and then you want to go tell the police that I killed 8 people, even though I openly said it, I didn't openly say it to the police.
Well, but I mean, obviously he thought about doing that, right? And said, like, I don't think law enforcement cares that I'm doing this openly, right? I'm not snitching.
I mean,
on
I don't
what
think,
he's
yeah, I don't
doing
think,
privately.
yeah, but I think if like I think
He's saying, I'm defying the law.
Grace, thoughts?
He's watching right now.
He's watching us?
Apparently.
Who Destiny is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I'm just saying, look, Grace is 20 years old. She's not 21.
Correct.
Okay. So if she was to be drinking on stream and showing the label of a bottle, I doubt law enforcement would do anything about that. But I don't think she would be smart to do that. But if she wanted to be a badass and show everyone that she doesn't GNF like that, you know, it's like so then she shouldn't be surprised if someone's like, you know, that's illegal and like jokingly at the governor of the state or whatever, right?
Surprised versus like annoyed is like.
I'm not trying to say like I know shit about Destiny's private life.
No, yeah, no, we know that, but it's like
I'm
it's like
trying to snitch on him to get
yeah,
him in
but
trouble
then it's
for
like it's like right now, like I told you, like that I was like, oh, me and Grace are about to go drinking, do Bacardi, we're gonna go crazy, and then like you're like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna go tattletale, but then it's like even as you're joking, it's like okay, that's just like annoying. Like even if you did get in trouble, it's like it's even if he didn't get in trouble, it's like okay, this like he's just saying he's doing something. It's like if you dislike it.
He wasn't just saying he's doing it. He said I am glamorizing it, right?
I think he did that afterwards.
said,
I think
yeah,
I think
I
Grace.
Grace said, but you're glamorizing drug use to your audience, which includes teenagers. You said when you were a kid you watched Destiny.
Correct.
So, I mean, I just think you could say like, okay, and he said, yes, I openly glamorize drug use
I mean, MDA is pretty.
to young people.
MDA is pretty base.
Own it. I'm not. I applaud him for being honest. I'm not saying I
think
have some secret about Destiny. I'm saying
I think he did say he owned it though, right?
okay, so then own it to Ron DeSantis too.
Ron DeSantis is a Destiny order.
Well, if Ron DeSantis,
It's not keeping me up nights, but I'm saying like, why if you're dropping acid, why say it to a huge audience when you don't need to? I think because you're trying to sound like you're cool. Or you're saying, I think
I should cut off for like a second.
you're the sheath of that wire is all.
Yeah, it's so fucked. I have to like. So it's another thing too. I gotta go to some store and get another new wire ASAP because what happens is so the sheath of the wire is fucked, and then on top of it, this cord here because of the way it's pushed into my body.
Just get some electrical tape.
Electrical tape.
You have electrical tape downstairs?
Probably.
Oh, you have that
So,
here?
the electrical tape's a couple bucks. I wouldn't get a new wire just to keep it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I gotta just keep this here, but the problem is I have to unplug it sometimes. So
You know what
it's
I'm
like.
talking about? That little black tape you just.
Oh no! What I'm
Like, it's like
okay. So
rubber.
like this right here.
We have some downstairs.
Like this thing right here gets fucked. So because it pushes into my body, so it pushes it to the side, and the actual whatever.
Oh,
it's
the
called.
connectors.
Yeah, the actual connector itself gets fucked. Yeah.
That's designed like that.
This is supposed to not be designed for its use. This is like unconventional use.
Because I would think you'd get like one of those plugs that it isn't going to come straight.
Yeah,
out.
generally what people do is they have like a phone that they connect this to, but I'm connecting this directly to a
Oh, I see. That's
thing.
an
Like
unusual
yeah, this is like
setup.
a completely unusual. So this is not. And even at that, I should probably be using a thing right now, but I think this is a lot better. It looks
gimbal.
like a gimbal or something along those lines. But I think this is a cooler setup.
This chat all says he's afraid of you.
My cat says I'm afraid. I'm not afraid. Can I do something real quick? I don't know if you're okay with this.
Coward.
I'll stay for 4 weeks. You can.
I think it'd be good for you.
We can all chip in on the rent, and you can get in here.
No.
Oh, free of charge.
You can
That's
say
what
Yeah,
you
you
want
don't have to
utility.
spend a dime here. I mean, we got lots of food. Grace has lots of money.
Oh,
Obviously, she's riding your clout. I mean, like it's a great
You know,
deal.
I think Grace has more clout than me. I think Grace is the person who's getting me the views right now. I think Grace is.
Yeah, it's mutually.
Actually, I think your feet are the ones getting the views
True,
right now.
take
It's
those dogs out.
mutually. Look at those. I got old guy toe. Look at that. It's
Those are all
curly
guys
around.
too. Okay, can I address something? An elephant in the room.
Yeah.
There's something with the bathroom I've been told about to check.
Oh, the
into.
disgusting. Go ahead. Yeah.
Can I
that's
take a
fine.
look?
That's my son's. You know, it's boys.
Boys will be boys.
Open the shower curtain and see
Okay,
the tub is funky.
pee there. Okay. Interesting. This isn't that bad. I've seen worse. Do they dye their hair
No, they curled it.
in the bathtub?
My eldest son, who hates me, wants me to go to jail. He left his ongoing bald shampoo or whatever up there on the upper left.
Wait.
Yeah,
He's-
look, upper left, anti-hair finish.
Oh yeah.
He's trying to keep himself from balding.
Why would he? Are you balding? You have a full head of hair. Are you balding?
No, I've got like the best middle-aged guy hair ever.
Did you see Darius?
The barbers want to
Darius,
throw me out because they're like, your hair is so thick, I can't even cut it.
He said you're a
Yeah,
very
you were talking about genetics.
good-looking
I was saying
guy.
about genetics.
He said you're a very
He's a
good-looking
good-looking guy.
Never said that in my life. Oh no, yeah, no, I
He
just
said
said
you're
it.
very attractive.
That's cool. That's fine to say.
I mean, I said that before. It's just as much. I
You
think-
were just investigating genetically.
Yes, I'm investigating just because like I said before I came up to you with this conversation, I was trying to figure out how the courting should go about and if we've qualified all the courting.
Absolutely. The best thing to do if you are interested in a chick is to meet her mother because that's what she's likely to become.
Yeah, that's
So-
a good point.
In Grace's case, she's trying to like dodge that bullet,
Yes.
but almost always that is exactly where you're going to be in 30 years.
Well, we're gonna
And you can say, and when you know what they'll tell you, the young one will tell you like, nah, no way.
Yeah, I think we're gonna hang out with her brothers either today or tomorrow or something. I know you're pretty tired, so.
You should get Tom. He has a boating. She doesn't have a license. I don't have a license.
I can't drive.
You don't even have a driving license, but you need a boating license.
You have a fishing license here?
Yeah. Yes. Yep. They started it. Usually, they used to say saltwater now, but out of state you need it. But whatever. And the fish are running. Like you could get a lot of bluefish, I think.
I'm down for
But that'd be nice though because he could just be your chauffeur.
Tom?
He'd love doing that all day, just driving you around, and you guys could just hang out. You could have you ever gone water skiing?
No, I've not. I was gonna say we should probably do like is there anything here that's like a little bougie or high class that I could probably like ask to like do dono goals or something with?
You could go like there. You could go like there are restaurants like Newport is like the yachting capital of. It's one of the biggest. So there are all these little not ports, but like towns on the water, and you can go to restaurants from the boat. If Tom's sitting on the boat, you can go
Towns
to bars.
on the water?
Like
You mean,
the waterfront part of the town,
Yeah,
like East
yeah.
Greenwich, Newport. You can go to like super duper hotels.
Okay.
Just hop off the boat. You know what I mean? Like travel the whole state. It's a bay. You know what that means? Like, so it's not the ocean.
Yeah.
It's like all covered.
It's like in a little crevice
Yeah,
or
you
something.
can just spend all. You can gas up. There are places you can.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Drinks on the water because rich people have boats.
That
Generally.
sounds great. We can take the stream out there, get them on the water. They'll love that.
That'd be
Actually,
fun.
that'd be
It's
good.
nice and cool too.
You can get some Italian music. I'll make you spaghetti. I'm Italian, by the way. A little bit.
Well,
Or-
I mean,
Go to different beaches and stuff,
Yeah.
just straight off the boat. Because that's a quahogging boat, which means clamming. So it can go real close. It can go, and there's actually clamming shit too, like commercial clamming.
Okay. We'll have to make. We'll have to update the itinerary. We got today. What's today been? What time did we get here?
I think you've got to make a call on your plane trip because I understand. I think you guys are gonna like burn yourselves out. I can already see it.
Yeah, I can tell Grace is already gassed.
You gotta chill, and you guys can. I think Grace would cover your flight back. What is it, like a couple $100?
It's something along those lines. Well,
Why don't you do it with your chat? Try to say like,
oh, chat, stay here longer. They would definitely, chat.
extend your stay.
200 subs right now. We can stay here. We can stay here right now, guy. 200 subs right now. That's $5 a pop. What is that? That's $1,000. So yeah, $1,000.
Because that place down there, no one uses it. You can use it. It's a big
Oh, yeah.
place.
Well,
You can stream
that's the
from
garage.
there. That garage. I mean, it's kind of like a little bit of a bedroom, right?
Yeah, I'll bring out my PC and everything. And I can bring out my PC.
It could be yours. There's a queen size bed there.
You know what?
Folds down. Beautiful.
Well, I'm getting sold.
Bathroom. You just have to use the shower up here.
I'm not scared of that shower at all.
And
Pretty normal.
that's it, right? That's the only thing that isn't down there.
Well, there's no kitchen down there either.
Yeah, but you're not a.
You got like
well,
you got like a hammock,
Down there?
like a hammock situation.
No.
I can just like hammock outside.
Up back, there's chairs. You can sit in the fields. It's good for a guy like you. Just
I might.
look at the grass.
Yes,
Yeah,
I need
you have
that.
to
I'm in
try
Arizona, so there's no grass right now, so I need to have
That
that.
must be crazy.
Yeah, you got
But it's not like humid there, right? In the summer.
not at all. So it's like just a dry heat.
There's no grass in
Stand
Arizona.
it.
I mean, there's grass, but it's like fake grass, and there's some grass, and it's like in specific areas.
It would basically be
And
a
people-
desert.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's Arizona. It's a desert. It's the grass. Usually, if you have grass in like your lawn or something like that, people get really triggered. Like it's like a
Oh, because they're using the water.
yeah. So it's like fucks that up. People
Why,
like that.
why do you live in Arizona?
I have friends there. I have all my stuff.
Not
there.
because you love Arizona.
Arizona's really nice during the winter. I think. What is
Isn't
that?
it like all old people there?
No. Arizona's where ASU is, which is like a big college.
Yeah, that's
So-
the number one party school.
Yep. So I'm in Tempe, which is where ASU's at. So
Oh,
in
so
a
it's
very
a party town.
in a very party area. Yeah. If you're
There's
like,
like 80,000 kids that go there, right?
there's a ton, which goes well for my content. So because there's a lot of people there. Not that there's kids there, the children there, but like it's a party place. You can hang out, do stuff.
Yeah, I don't mean. Well, I guess some of them are.
Well, they're
Most
like
of them are 18.
yeah. Here, Grace, I'm stealing your phone. But yeah, no, we can
But
check it
you
out.
you guys have great chemistry. I just would. I think you're gonna kill. You're gonna exhaust yourself.
I've
I think
already spent like 5 days in Miami with like four people. I'm in it. I'm in the mindset right now. When I go home, that's when it's all gonna be like honk shoe.
Yeah, yeah. I have a little bit. I don't think I have ADD, but I get overstimulated by the internet.
No, it's a bit much. I can
And
imagine.
and then I always say to Grace, tomorrow we're not doing anything. We're not answering anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then something you just sort of like did it, or someone sends you something and you're like back in it. It's kind of cool
Yeah.
though. You know what I mean? But like,
I mean, getting sucked into the internet isn't a fun thing. I think so at least.
were you super into the internet before you started streaming?
Was I super into internet before I started streaming?
Like, were you like
I was like terminally online. I was pretty.
you were chatting a lot and in Discord
I was
a lot?
I was chatting a lot. I was incredibly because I'm this goes into my race in a weird way. But like because I'm half black, my family was a lot darker than me, and I liked a lot more like the African American culture stuff. When I got really into anime, I got really into like emo music, all that shit, and I didn't really
What does
have.
that have to do with being black?
So I would say that generally growing up, that if you're African American, people kind of decide that you're going to be a certain way, and they treat you kind of a specific way, and you get.
You mean you didn't
it's
like
a-
black people stuff? You liked white kid stuff?
I think so. So I ended up like kind of
actually,
as
a lot of black
They
people
do
are into anime
they do.
and-
But as like a kid, you just kind of like a lot of those stereotypes are kind of like how you make your friend groups and how people kind of perceive you or whatever. If I showed you a picture of my brother and I showed you a picture of me, like people, and I remember in like high school, people would walk up to my brother asking if he like wanted to like smoke weed, but no one would ever approach me because I was like.
Because you're lighter skinned?
I was incredibly like white. I was looked like a fucking. I just looked like I was told I looked like a school shooter. So they were like, I just don't want to. They didn't want to associate with me or do anything along those lines. So he was able to like
What,
make
the black
Do you want
people?
to sit down?
African American people. Yeah, I guess I can sit down.
You feel like you feel like
want?
You wanna,
black
like, make a
people is
sponsor?
wrong to say?
I don't.
Chair around.
It's not. I just don't like. I had this conversation literally like 2 days ago, but I just don't like saying black. It just bothers. It doesn't bother me, but it just feels weird. It feels weird coming out of my mouth. There you
It
go.
kind of tilts down.
Yeah, I know because of the things. I like sit like this the whole time. It's a
You
bit
could
much.
probably fix that, no?
If
Is
I
that
had,
just the wire?
it's just the wire, so the wire makes it fucked.
You know what we need to do is like get like. The problem is, you're a good streamer. You make good money. You're investing, but like we need to find somebody who could like tailor shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
customize it
Yeah, like
instead of trying to rig it yourself because like you're not really.
yeah, it's not like
Getting it,
this
right.
isn't as neat as it could be. If I had someone dedicated to spend their time doing this, it'd probably be better. No,
Yeah,
I
like
thought-
send it to like you know what I mean, like a
didn't-
tailor who works on like backpacks and shit. Like
yeah,
that.
yeah, no, this.
So you tell them exactly what you want.
If I actually, I need to talk to you. I'm ignoring actively. What are you laughing at, Grace?
Your chat says my dad is trying to rope you in. He's grooming you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine, I'm
Active
chilling.
grooming.
No, this is chill. I'm fine. I'm feeling very comfortable.
Well, I'm the dad of the internet.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that a common phrase that you're told by other?
Well, I mean, I really like I really like Zoomer kids. My kids are Zoomer kids, and I think a lot of Zoomers have dads that like they don't have much of a relationship with. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Either because like the dad's not around, or because like the dad doesn't. Like my generation doesn't really understand like you guys that much, and I think Zoomer kids are great kids, but they're like weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like a lot of shit has gone down culturally.
Yeah.
Like where girls are watching a lot of porn and want to do blowjobs a lot. Like that's not how girls were when you know what I mean. That wasn't normal, but now it's normal. And it's like, okay, they're good girls.
I remember back in the day, wasn't it like you get in like your little gazebo and you go to like the makeout point and then wasn't that like a big thing back then?
I mean, but
Yeah,
it was like,
relationships.
but like Grace was telling me about her friends, and like maybe they're unusual, but it was like they had these relationships where you just like give a guy a blowjob and then don't even act like you know him. Like that did not happen back in the day.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
You
would have like backseat Betty, like the whore,
like the
slutty
sloozy or whatever.
would, like,
but, like
do the whole football team or whatever, and everyone knew that she was kind of like she's usually like not that attractive, low self-esteem. But it wasn't like this weird kind of like that's what the normal kids did. You know what I mean? That was like the girl whose dad was like an alcoholic or whatever. You know what I mean? And it was unusual.
Yeah, so that
Mostly it was like monogamous in the sense that you knew.
Isn't it
who
just
his
sex being
boyfriend
more
was.
normalized then? I guess like having casual sex being more normalized, which I guess
I think it's porn, but that's okay. Like I think it's okay. Like it's just like different, right? Like what's normal for you guys is different because I can't imagine having grown up like with porn being like normal. You know what I mean? We had to find magazines and stuff like that.
I'm gonna put a pin in this right now because Grace looks fucking exhausted, and I need to charge my battery. So now
I'm gonna put a pin in this. That's what millennials say.
That's what they say, and I think I would be
Shut the
millennial.
fuck up, old man.
Nope, because I would like to have this conversation later because I think this is a good conversation. But I can tell Grace is very tired, and
I think that what you guys should do is like when you leave, we should bolt that door to say like, don't stimulate each other. You go down there and you just calm yourself down. And is that it for today?
do I just open that door though? Like,
it's great in there because there's no stimulation.
What, front door?
no, the whatever the room is I'm going to. Do you like want to show me?
Oh, yeah.
And then
Yeah, have some social skills.
Well, you were
She's
social.
she's social.
Exhausted, sorry.
She is so fun.
Okay.
Hey, you guys are doing great. I think you're doing a wonderful job.
No, thank you, Ben.
Oh, I need
Thank
to
you, Ben.
keep
We come back.
I saw your chemistry is fantastic.
We had a whole.
But yeah, I just
we had a
don't want
whole.
you guys to get like over.
No, we're fine. We're
I'm
chilling.
definitely gonna cry at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Grace is gonna cry from how much fun she's having.
Hey, good night, buddy.
No,
Nice.
I just get overexcited.